Okay, welcome back to another episode of Retro Muscle. Today's video will be the last of the competitor interviews from the 1989 NPC USA Championship. Since there were more interviews done with the heavyweight category, we'll start with them and then finish it off with the light heavyweights.
We're backstage at the USA Championships, and we're talking with super bodybuilder Aaron Baker. Aaron, you look better every time we see you. What's going on?
Thank you. Well, when the day I stop progressing, I think that's the day I should get out of bodybuilding. But I didn't quite come in the way I anticipated.
Aaron, you've been telling us that you feel that some of your body parts or didn't come in quite the way you wanted them to. What did you think was lacking?
I didn't quite come in that condition that I had anticipated. So as long as I'm not completely satisfied with myself, then I can't really question any placings that I may receive.
You find that you are your own most brutal critic?
I am, definitely, most definitely. And I have to be in order to keep on progressing until I get the look on the day that I need.
Well, you're starting to get a lot of fans out there. I don't know if you know that, because the name of Aaron Baker is becoming known more and more. Does that make you feel more gratified as you train harder each contest?
Well, yeah, I think anyone that receives appreciation for anything is just, it just gives a really good feeling. So it's really flattering, and I'm touched that I am developing a following. But people are people, and I like to enjoy people, and I guess that's the way it goes.
Do you enjoy training for shows?
I do.
What's the better thing for you, to train for the show or actually to come to the show and perform on stage?
Definitely. Well, I think it's a combination. I enjoy training so much, but I do enjoy performing for that 1 minute and a half that goes by so short. It goes by really quickly. But I guess I would say the training is what I enjoy the most.
What is your fan club in for next? What show will you be in?
Right now I just want to find a plate and fill it with anything.
No predictions yet, except for food.
Something in the very near future, another pro qualifier.
Any idea what's going to be on that plate tonight?
An easier question to answer would be, what isn't?
Okay, well, stay tuned, folks, for the plate that Aaron Baker is going to fill with food.
All right, thank you.
Best of luck to you, and we'll see you again at the next show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're backstage, and we're talking with Rick Stevenson. Rick, you had some tough competition tonight. How do you think you stacked up against him?
Well, Carl, we got third place. Of course, we were shooting for, first, but, I still feel very happy with our performance and the condition that we came in tonight.
Well, you obviously put a lot of time and effort into this. Nobody gets your kind of size and definition without it. Is there a basic secret you use, or somebody pushing you back home?
Yes, as a matter of fact, my wife Ignatha, who's one of the top personal trainers in San Diego, handles all my nutrition and my dieting, and she's also my training partner, and that helps considerably, keeping it in the family.
And you've got to try and handle the weights that she handles on all your exercises.
I try to keep up with her, and some days I do a little bit more, some days she does more.
Well, she's Swedish, right?
Right, she's from Sweden, yeah.
The Swedes have got a lot of power.
Right, I sure do.
The land of the midnight sun, they get it from somewhere.
She's a farm girl to boot.
Tell us a little bit about San Diego. I know you've lived down there a long time, and you obviously love the place, and tell us about training in San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego, of course, is a very beautiful city for anybody that's been there. We have a Gold's Gym located in Pacific Beach in San Diego.
You just happen to own that, don't you?
I'm one of the owners, exactly. And so it's all conducive to the bodybuilding lifestyle. Or anybody, most people there are just to train and stay in good shape, but it's very conducive to our bodybuilding lifestyle.
Well, after this show tonight, Rick, are you going to enter the Nationals, or will it be another show next year?
I hate to make a snap decision. We were so focused on this show, Carl, and, the way it turned out, we're going to have to regroup, this week and then decide what we're going to do from there.
Well, Rick, you're a dynamic guy, and I know you're going to do well if you keep it up, and we hope you do, because we want to see you again at these shows.
Hey, thank you very much, Carl. It's a pleasure.
We're talking with championship bodybuilder Bob Carrillo from Rochester, New York. Robert, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Carl.
From the first time that we saw you at the Junior Nationals a few years ago to tonight, you have certainly come a long way.
Well, I try to improve, as much as I can every year, and I figure if you can do that, then, you can only stop yourself.
Well, I wish I could do it, but I know you're doing it.
Hopefully, yeah, I'm doing as much as I can.
Actually, as soon as we saw you back on stage, we said, this is a new Bob Carrillo. What's the secret?
Consistent training, hard training, I suppose. You got to be dedicated, you got to be disciplined. It's just the basics.
Now, when we talked to you at the Junior Nationals, you had one of your unsung secrets, which was that cookie pie you kept eating. Does that contribute to any of your bulk and off-season training?
Not so much the bulk, it's more of incentive. Just looking forward to that nice little piece of cookie, chocolate cookie after the show keeps me going. So
this as in case our viewers don't know, this particular chocolate cookie is a little bit different. It is about 6 inches thick or something?
It's about 2 inches thick and it's about 5 pounds. So I'm looking forward to having at least some of that. I don't know.
Do you consume all of that at one sitting?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's that lethal.
Oh, it's lethal. Believe me.
This one is registered with the government.
This is.
Okay. Bob, you've obviously placed very high. This is probably one of your most significant placings since the Junior Nationals, actually. Do you have any particular plans for your next contest?
Not as of yet. I'm going to wait till I get back to the gym, talk to my training partner, Larry Baker, and we'll sit down and decide from there what my next step is. Possibly the North American or the Nationals, definitely, if not.
Well, we want to wish you the best of luck, and I know we're going to be seeing you again, and we think that next time it might be the crown on your head.
Certainly hope so. Thank you.
We're backstage, and we're talking with heavyweight winner Johnny Moran, a bodybuilder who's been, by reputation, and well-deservedly so, one of the best and biggest bodybuilders around. Johnny, you've got a reputation that few people have. Huge, thick, and cut. A lot of people admire what you're doing, and they can't believe how you do it. You got any secrets to share with us about this?
Well, I just train hard and just, train my best. It's really no secret. It's just training, discipline, and really putting your head into it.
Well, you have been in a few shows over the past few years that we have covered, and we have seen you grow and grow and get better and get better. And this time, people were not believing how good you looked. Yeah. So apparently, you're getting better, and we can't wait to see what the final product is going to be.
Yes, me neither.
It's probably going to be Lee Haney. Watch out.
I hope so. He's a big guy, Haney. Yeah.
Well, you're not exactly small potatoes yourself.
Yeah, thank you. I don't, just whatever. Who knows what lies in the future for me.
What would Johnny Moran like? I mean, would you like to be Mr. Olympia? You want to be the world champion? Or what's in the cards?
Arnold Classic. And that's more money. No, just kidding. Oh, scratch.
Well, you can't turn the money down. That's
true. That's true. Yeah, I would like to be Mr. Olympia. I feel that I learned a lot more this time. Me and John Kemper, we worked a lot of new things out. I trained with Franco, which was an experience because he really trains hard, and that's what I needed, someone to push me.
Well, I think New Jersey has got to really pull it a little bit more together and knock the hell out of everybody else next year.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
will we see you this year?
Well, you see us this year. You got the North America and you got the Nationals, so you can't count us out yet. We still got there.
Well, without saying anything that is a surprise to anybody, nobody's ever going to count Johnny Moran out. We know that. And we want to say this is a man who could probably write his own ticket in the sport of bodybuilding, and you're right on the verge.
Thank you.
Okay, best of luck to you, Johnny, and we return you now to the stage.
Today we're backstage with Franco Santorelli. Franco, how do you feel you're going to place tonight?
Well, the way I see it, I feel that I won the contest. It's close. I feel it's between Daryl, Eddie, and myself. Daryl's got the great symmetry. Eddie's got great size. I got symmetry and size. And as far as the fineness goes, I think in my eyes, they may be a touch more refined than the two, but you don't know. Last year they said they wanted me to be more refined, so I came in this, more refined this year. But Daryl and Eddie both look very good, and it's going to be very, very close.
What did you do different from last year that they wanted you to do to improve yourself?
Well, I came in darker. I needed a little more color. They said get a little darker, so I did that, which wasn't much harder. I just had to lay in the bed and let my girlfriend do the protein. But as far as the gym goes, I brought my lower lats out a little bit, and I tried to work on the calves, bring my calves up. I was training with the great John Moran, and he helped me get my back up, because he's got that phenomenal back. Johnny, you hear that? Anyways, yeah, I brought the back up I needed. I felt I needed to get more hardness in my back and refine my physique a little bit, and that's what I worked on mostly.
Well, that's good. You look good, so good luck.
We're backstage and we're talking to the man of the hour, the winner of the USA Bodybuilding Championships, none other than Eddie Robinson. Eddie, congratulations on a victory well deserved.
I appreciate that.
First thought that went through your mind when they announced you were it?
I tell you, it hit me all at once. You know, it's just something I've been striving for so many years to get my pro card in order to turn pro, and this is my first step. I've been, like I say, I paid the piper, I paid my dues, and I've been training hard all year. I've been getting up every morning, riding a bike, eating my oatmeal pancakes, and playing the game right to the penny. And basically everything worked out great and came on target. I never thought I'd go light heavy. As I said, I came down here Thursday. I weighed at 210. 2.9, and like I said, I had in the sun, I pulled it down and pulled all the water out of my muscle, which was very scary trying to replace that by weigh after weigh-in at 3 o'clock for the next day's show. But everything worked out good. I got that water back in. I got right back on target, right back at 210, and filled out perfect.
Well, it certainly was perfect, and the judges thought so too.
Yeah, great.
It was a unanimous decision across the board in your class, and then also in your...
I tell you, you couldn't ask for anything better than that.
No, and you certainly got it. Now, we remember we spoke to you at the Nationals last year, and you told us that you had a rough year the year before, you were out of shape, and you came into the Nationals not looking so terrific. And then last year, you started pulling it together. Was this a slow 2-year process for you?
Well, you see, I took a layoff from bodybuilding. Like I say, it wasn't my career. I played this as a sport, just like a person would play baseball after his church on Sunday. I never took it really serious. I kind of liked training people, helping people out, being active in sports like I was in high school. It's just something I liked doing as a hobby, and that's it. I really wasn't planning on taking it to a profession. I liked to power lift, and that's what I usually did in the off season. That's why my weight was up to 250 and such like that. But I did have a afflict of not competing anymore because of the dieting and all. But
well, you certainly came back tonight, and one of the challenges that you had to stave off tonight was from a very terrific Franco Santorelli, who came in the best shape of his life, and you certainly met that challenge. What was your thought when you were going up against Franco?
Franco's he's a champion, like I say, but Franco, I hate to be blunt, but he never impressed me. There's very few people that impressed me in the field of bodybuilding. There's Gaspari, which I think is fantastic, and Haney you can't touch. But people like that, they're the people I think that are good. They're not wonderful, fantastic, terrific. They just got good physiques and they're God gifted with their genetics. People like Franco and that, to me, they're just athlete bodybuilders.
Well, he offers sort of a different kind of physique to yours. You have a really full and incredibly broad and thick physique.
It's called stout because of that German background from all that strudel I've been eating, along with the American Snicker bars.
Well, I think the sales of Snickers and strudel are going to rise after tonight.
I tell you, if these people keep sending me these Snickers, I might come in next year 275, and you might say, Ed, what happened? But I don't care. I'll still be smiling. I'll have the same attitude. Like I say, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to help people out. And that's what it's all about. You can't take anything too serious. You only live once, be happy. You take it too serious, you're going to be down all the time.
You look like you're awfully happy tonight.
I'm very happy. I just can't wait to take my wife home and eat some pizza and some Snicker bars.
Well, I'm sure that there are going to be a lot of pizza and Snickers consumed in the Robinson household tonight.
That's correct. No doubt.
Before we let you go, Eddie, would you give us just a little preview about what you have planned for the future?
What I plan for the future is basically... I'm going to let things ride. The Arnold Classic is coming up in 1990. It's going to be the year for all the drug testing, which thank God something's being done about that. That's where I'm planning on going.
You approve of that?
What's that?
You approve of drug testing?
100%. I'm thank God that something like this is happening. We got a lot of fantastic athletes out there that are really damaged themselves and they're falling off the map. They're dying on us left and right. I had a friend that I read about the other day, which I talked to not too long ago, had a heart attack in the shower, a stroke. What's this about? It's bullshit drugs, and this has got to stop. Arnold's Classic is going to be tested next year. The Olympia, fantastic. I'll be there. And I tell you, I'm going to be like Breyer's ice cream, pure and natural.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to see the pure and the natural Eddie Robinson. And again, congratulations on a tremendous victory.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Lots of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want more classic bodybuilding content, check out my Instagram page @RetroMuscleMags.